Parkrun is a 5k free weekly timed event which generally starts in Victoria at 8 o'clock. It started about 14.5 years ago in the UK at a place called Bushy Park where 10 people went for a run. And now we're 14.5 years later, every Saturday morning about 100,000 people around the world run 5k, walk 5k, skip 5k and love it because it's free, it's timed and you get to meet lots of new friendly people, so it's a great thing. So I guess as the event ambassador I get the luxury of getting to go around quite a few events. I look after about 5 events and I look to create new events. And the beauty is I get to go around and meet lots of events, meet lots of new people and meet new friends. It's really rewarding to see people come out here, and like today it's unfortunately raining, I don't know if you can tell in the background, but we still had people coming out for their first run and giving them a high five and cheering them across the line. So whether the person runs an 18-minute 5k or they run a 50-minute 5k, the enjoyment you get out of it is the same. You give them a high five and it's really good. What I like about Parkrun is the fact that you meet so many new people. So how I got into Parkrun myself, I went running one night and I saw this sign that said Parkrun, come and join us, and I thought, what's that? And so I got on the internet and found I run at Berwick Springs generally, and there was 100 people, so I went along and ran, and now I've done 170 parkruns, and I love the fact that I go down there every week and I now see 50 or 100 people that I never knew, and then they all live in the same community as me within a couple of K, and I've met so many new people who I can run with, go and have coffee with, and just have barbecues with, and it's really good. It's really encouraging when you have a really bad week at work. We all sometimes have those, and to come out on a Saturday morning and see people you like and run 5k and put a smile back on your face, it's fantastic.
What I like about Parkrun. One of my favourite things about Parkrun is that it's completely free. There is no cost involved whatsoever. And that means that I can come down whenever I want on a Saturday morning and do a 5k timed run, whereas other events I have to sign up months in advance and they would cost a lot of money, about $100 to $200. Parkrun, I can just rock up and do a 5k timed run each week as I feel like it. Another great thing about Parkrun is at the end of each run they upload all the times and all the results onto a website where I can have a look and compare myself to other weeks and compare myself to other people running at my level and around me, and I can each week come back and try and beat my best. So when I was about 13 or 14, I realised that I had some potential in running at school cross country and whatnot, so I decided to come down and try a few parkruns. Now, at Parkrun, my first 5k time was about 27 minutes. Now at this current time, about 3 or 4 years later, I can do a 17-minute parkrun, so that is 10 minutes taken off my time. Without Parkrun, I would never have got that much time taken off my 5k, and I would have never realised my full potential as a runner, and I probably wouldn't have ever got into athletics the way that I have, and also into cross country, because it was from Parkrun that I actually had people come and suggest to me that I should join an athletics club, and people come and ask me to join their athletics club. So without Parkrun, I would have never experienced that side of running and never really realised how good I was at the sport. So yeah, it's fair to say without Parkrun I probably wouldn't be running today. So what advice would I give to people who are starting Parkrun? So if you are thinking about starting Parkrun, I highly recommend that you do. It's a great event, and I recommend that you just get down, give it a shot, try and do the whole 5Ks, try and run as best as you can. Don't really compare your first time to the people around you. Don't really try and be too competitive on your first run. Just try and get it done and see what time you come out with at the end, and then each week come back and try and better that time, maybe by a couple of seconds, maybe even by minutes. So just try and get that PB down and down and down. That's what Parkrun is all about. And once you get it low enough, I mean, maybe you can compete a bit with the people around you. That's always a bit of fun as well. My other advice for people who are starting Parkrun is to get to know the community around you. The Parkrun people are extremely friendly, and you can easily have a conversation with any of them. Whenever I finish Parkrun, I like to have a conversation with the people who finished around me and the people who finished after me, just to chat, see how they're going in their running, and see what else is going on in their lives. Also, often people go out after Parkrun to get brekkie or to get a coffee, and it's a great atmosphere that we have down at Parkrun.
What I like about Parkrun It's free, gets you fit, and brings everyone together as a community. I heard about Parkrun from my school friends, which encouraged me to come down and try it, as they saw I was fit enough person, and, you know, thought I would enjoy the whole community coming together and having a fun time together. And they were right. Next thing I knew, I was a weekly member, doing the weekly runs. What inspired me into doing Parkrun was mainly making a difference to my health. My mates encouraged me into doing Parkrun, and at first I was nervous, but then everyone in the community was friendly to me. By doing Parkrun weekly, I lost a total of 18 kilos, and noticed I was also beating my friends who have been doing Parkrun for years, as well as come first weekly. Parkrun has encouraged me into doing other sporting activities, and as well being healthier.
What I love about Parkrun is the fact that you know, there's a community gathering, and we all got the common goal of just getting out and about and you know, having a bit of an activity first up in the morning. You know, and you know, having that gathering, you meet so many new people, and you make these lifelong friends. And I've been part of Parkrun for close to about 150 runs thus far, and yeah, absolutely thoroughly enjoyed each and every moment of it. What do I run with Patch? I run with Patch because well, Patch needs her running every day, dosage every day, and if I don't go out every day, she's a pain in the butt. But what I noticed is that Patch actually gives me that ability whilst running with a group of people during Parkrun, gives me the ability to actually run these high intensity runs, which I normally most likely wouldn't do. So she really pulls me along enormously. She does stop quite a few times too to get that breather, but yeah, then that power that she's got, I actually have that power with her, you know, and run, and we both get a huge amount of enjoyment, and yeah, she just loves getting out and about with the people and other dogs within the area, and really gets an enormous out of it. How I heard about it, well, I actually saw it because I used to run here every morning anyway, and I used to see you know, up to about 100 odd people just run in the opposite direction, and I was wondering what's going on. So I was after several months of noticing every Saturday morning enormous amount of activity every Saturday morning, I thought I've got to go check this out. So I went and checked it out, and that's how I actually started joining. Is the fact that because I saw so many people, I thought to myself, well, what am I missing out? I don't want to miss out. I want to join in the fun, and definitely is fun. Being part of a community thing amongst 100 odd people, if not 200 at certain special occasions, you know, and making lifelong friends.